On today's program, our political issues, our political program for today, we have a guest on the show. And this guest is no other person, he's an activist and also an entertainer. He's no other person than Mr. Charles Oputa, popularly known as Charly Boy. So sit back, relax and enjoy as we hear from him. He is the father of youth, so we are here as youths to talk to him.
If they hear me, they talk, say, I'm not Charly Boy. There I have all the trappings, I'm wearing his ring and everything. My name is Mr. Peter. And there's a big difference. Because I'm a disciplined human being. There's so many things that people ascribe, say, I go to do. We are not to do. Because the Charly Boy craze is very organized. Okay, we know what we do. Now people where their mumu never do, they think say with the craze. But we know say, now them be the mad people waiting for Nigeria. So I'm on diet. Diet is not about what goes into my mouth. Diet is about what I watch, what I choose to watch on TV, what I listen to, the kind of friends that hang around me. Okay, because I'm very particular about my intake. And because I love young people die, I'm always learning from them. Okay, I've been privileged to meet exceptional, outstanding young people in my life, and I've learned quite a lot from them. So if I'm always hanging around young people, how can I be working with a walking stick? No, I go to look like them, I go to behave like them, I go to think like them, because it's only in thinking like them that I can understand their problem, and then I can see as a father, as an area father, see ways to solve them. Today is not a day for politics. I don't want to talk politics. They say they do democracy. Which democracy? Is this democracy? It's a demonstration of crazy, riffraffs, incompetent mumus in government. And we've had this kind of people for a long time. So today is about, make we talk about Charly Boy. No bring politics come, because my head is scatter. Waiting at the see for Nigeria, no correct. To each his own. Everybody finds their own part. And Pikin will be correct Pikin, and Pikin will don't do passing papa. And no time when my papa say, go and study law. You don't tell me like that. In my family, we are not like that. We're different kinds of thinkers. Okay? So, I don't overdo past my papa self. So, whether I study law, I not study law, which one did that? Yeah, I'm an entertainer, I'm an artist. But the word activist don't sit too well with me. For the simple reason that a lot of people are parading themselves as activists. And I'm not activating anything. The only thing that I'm activating is the correct mindset of the people. The young people, how their mindset should be. I feel more comfortable being addressed as a social engineer, which I've been doing for the past 4 decades, over 4 decades. I've been trying to educate young people on the issue of process. You can't get something out of nothing. There is a process to everything. If you want to succeed in life, there is a process. Part of that process is called discipline. You understand? There is a process. But people these days, they're being swayed by papa. I want hammer. What do you do, hammer? Are you a carpenter? When you never walk, you say you want hammer. What are you hammering? Block or wood? So everything is about the mind. Nigeria is the way it is today because we all here, we are guilty as sin. We are no better than the people who are leading us. We are all guilty. We are guilty of inaction. We are guilty of our mumuness. We are guilty of, concern me, as long as my own side did better. The other people should die. We are guilty of so many things, and we keep blaming our leaders. What about the followership? Person, a slave that does not understand that he or she is a slave, how would they understand the concept of freedom? The problem with Unabisel, I know they think. You guys are not critical thinkers. So that is why anybody come and do anyhow. I've never seen such a lawless country like Nigeria. Should be our president don't call the youth, they say they're lazy. And I agree that they are lazy because they cannot think. They cannot process things. Just put out a post. Rather than people to debate on the issue that you're trying to put out, they are saying, see your ring, see your mouth, see what you wear. Is that why we are there? Is that why we are here? You're not addressing the issue. You leave on. They say somebody has the gun. They chase a rat. It's the case of Nigerian youth. But having said that, I still believe, because I've met a few exceptional young people in my life that I respect, I still believe that the salvation of this country lies in the hands of its exceptional youth. And they don't have to be in Ajegule or Guarempa. They can be in the diaspora. And that is why I'm trying to awaken the people in diaspora. That place where they go stay. Now, some people organize them. It can't be like that. That's why they're able to stay there. So they should not forget their homeland. They should not forget the fact that they've left relatives, friends in Nigeria. I know some people are working almost 8 jobs just to send some money back home. So if they are doing that and they're overstretching themselves, they should also be interested in what is happening in Nigeria. And they should all join hands to see how we can make it better here. Our Mumu don't do, let me educate you. Our Mumu don't do is just a bloody campaign. A bloody campaign during the electioneering time to tell people your stupidity should be enough. To tell people that your docility should be enough. But if you remember what I tell you initially, I say, how can a slave understand the concept of freedom if they cannot stand up for their rights? So we can't change the campaign of our Mumu don't do, because I see say many of you already did now Mumu now follow come wear jacket. So we can't change the campaign from our Mumu don't do, we never do, to now we be government. Until you understand, see the people with the Faso Rock, they are not our Lord and Masters. Until you understand, see the people waiting for government houses, they are servants. We shouldn't be hailing thieves and criminals. Until you understand, so that the ultimate power, because of our numbers, young people's numbers, the ultimate power, they are our hand. Until we understand how to use it, changing our mindset that we are not slaves. We are, let me tell you, the office of the citizen is more important than the office of the president. Until you're deep enough, you're a critical thinker, you will not get that. You're going to think, say, those people, let them be your God. They are not my God. Now just say, Nigerian youth never wake. But one day, they go weak by force. Because you see, this 2020, the worst is yet to come. The hunger where they come, the poverty where they come, we go past what I don't see. Maybe that time, we will all be united because of our frustration, because of the great injustice. If you go north, injustice there. You go west, injustice. Injustice everywhere, full Nigeria. It's the rich against the poor. It's oppression upon oppression. Till we all decide, why be alive? It's better for me to die. Then maybe we will now stand up and fight for that our right. It is called show business. That means there's a business with the show. There are different kinds of artists. you listen to music because you want to distract yourself from your problems, or you listen to music because there is something in that song that touches you, that speaks to you. Okay, so you take your pick. So also there are different kinds of artists. There are some conscious artists who are talking about the problem in Nigeria, who are talking about how to solve the problem, like Fela was, always agitating for the masses. There are a few artists like that, so you can listen to those ones. But if you're not a totally conscious person, you can decide to go and listen to the ones who are talking about boobs and asses and pretty women and all of that. So it's a personal thing. In Nigeria, where everything is done by merit, you don't need to know anybody to be somebody. And if you no get papa, no get mama, as long as you know what you're doing, as long as you're focused, you don't need anybody. You just need your raw talent and the gift God has given you to be able to express yourself and to be able to use that gift to take care of yourself. That is the kind of Nigeria I want to see, where everything is done by merit, not by who's your godfather. Are you coming from Katsina State or you're coming from Imo State? That is the wrongest kind of Nigeria. So, and I'm praying, but I will also tell young people, if you don't bloody stand up and fight for your future, you don't have any future in this contraption called Nigeria. I'm sorry.
Thank you so much for still staying tuned. We have been discussing with Mr. Charles, popularly called Charly Boy. Thank you so much for being a part of the program. Till we come your way again. Bye for now.